little of this, a little of this, a little of that. Hey everybody. Welcome to the December Daily, where we stream for fun, joy, and profit. Okay, not profit. I should have put my Venmo account in there. It's venmo.com/digifiddler. Christmas presents, anyone? We got Christmas lights now, thanks to the great and fabulous Isabel Holmes. Anyway, welcome to today's edition. Complete with modular and everything. It's a fabulous machine, complete with here, let me get rid of the lower third there. With Brian Crabtree's monome.org. This program that is in this device, which is controlling the modular, is called KRIA, K-R-I-A, and it's wonderful. And control all different things independent of one another. Everything from the pitches that are being triggered to the number of notes that are triggered. It's kind of a wonderful option for controlling the modular synth. So let's say hi to everybody who is so gracious as to be hanging out. All right, let's see who we got. Who do we got here? We've got Geraldine McEwen. Hey, Geraldine. So great to see you. Let's see. What does Geraldine have to say here, which I can't see because it's kind of far away from me? There we go. Oh my goodness, my thanks to Mr. Steve Reich, who appeared in New York in person during my time there. I was grateful enough to approach him at his after party. Lucky blessings, Steve Reich. Wow, that's a lovely statement toward Steve. I'm so glad that you got some time to meet him, and sounds like he was a gracious and wonderful host to you. Kendall Scott, yeah, I guess this is the first time I've had the modular up on deck since you've been joining us. It's great to have you, Mr. Scott. Very much a pleasure to have you. Thank you for coming by today. Geraldine, thank you. The camera work. You know what? I just discovered, and I have not had a chance to implement it, but I just discovered that I can completely control all the cameras with my foot pedal. So maybe soon you see me back here playing and I never have to touch anything. But then, of course, that wouldn't be fun because then you don't get to see me, twiddling knobs and doing stuff. Because isn't that the most fun of all? I mean, I think it is. It's certainly the most fun for me. I used to look at synthesizer players, for a while, with all kinds of judgment. I'd be like, oh, they're just knob twiddling. Watch me now, I'm a knob twiddler. But you know why? Because it's addicting. It's so wonderful. It's so wonderful to be able to actually, it isn't like the violin isn't tactile. The violin is absolutely tactile. It has always been tactile. And of course I love it. But this is a different kind of music making. And I really do enjoy it quite a bit. There we go. There we go. A little bit more active. That's nice. So anyway, moving on. Raymond is here. You or your hands actually look like I know what I'm doing. Fooled you again, Mr. Helfrich. It's all magic. It's all magic. I don't have anything here to do a fancy French drop with, but I guess I could. How about this lens cap? It is all entirely magic. Watch. Yeah, it's all just magic. My hands, I don't know anything about what I'm doing. I'm done. I fly by the seat of my pants. This is the criticism anyway. Okay, let's see. Benny Rodriguez. Thank you for coming again, Benny. Wow, you're becoming a real regular. Love regulars. Here, let's change the register on this a little bit. Let's go no extreme registers. How about that? That's much nicer. Oh, all of a sudden I just took a little bit of a deeper breath. A tiny bit deeper breath from that. Wasn't going so, yeah. Jake Holmes says, Christmas lights, that's new? Yep. Yes, it is. Thanks to, guess who? Yeah, that's from your daughter, my lovely, magnificent partner. Raymond, but don't forget the other. It's a sign. Okay. For some reason, Raymond, I totally disabled my Seinfeld chip a little while ago because I couldn't have like a Seinfeld chip running and a Larry David chip running, and the Larry David chip is even compromised at this point. So my apologies. Hey, Paul. Hey, great to see you. Happy to have you here, Paul Pinto. Okay, Geraldine is still exclaiming. You got to tell me what that's about. This one. I mean, OMG is one thing. OM8G is like more than 5G, and I don't even know what to do with that. And I thank you so much for whatever exclamation you are making. Thank you, Raymond, for putting my Venmo link up there. If you'd like to donate to the December Daily, please don't hold yourself back if it makes you feel good. Not required, not even requested, except kind of in this backward, passive-aggressive way. Rachel Rosenkrantz is here. Thank you for being here, Rachel. I saw that you signed up for Level Up, and we're thrilled to have you in January 9th and 10th. The level up your virtual presence. We are here to kind of, take you through. We extended it actually now. Instead of 4 classes running in 2 days. Sorry, instead of 3 classes running in over 2 days, we're running 4 classes. Because it just felt a little cramped, and I want to be able to cover a little bit more, more material and more slowly, and have people, spend some time with each other and kind of get to know each other a little bit better. So Saturday and Sunday, an hour and a half, lunch, an hour and a half, both days, a really, really good time. The link is in the description down below. You can find it. Just click on that link. It'll take you to an Eventbrite page. You can sign up for the course. We would love to have you. We would love to have you, and we do give information which we feel is important for all performers, artists, and creators who want to actually take their stuff and like put it here. Right, the internet is your stage now. It's my stage. It's your stage. I mean, in this 31 days of streaming that I'm doing, I got to tell you, it is really, really. Let's see how to say this. It is an exercise, but it's a gift, mostly to me, because I'm getting to meet a lot of you, and also getting to share with you some of the different things that I'm up to, that Isabel and I have been up to, as we create some new courses with our academic enterprise called Amplify This. And really, it's kind of weird to call it an academic enterprise. So much baggage around academia sometimes, and what we really need is to learn from each other and get some of the really, really important things that we can use right now, and we'd like to be part of that in whoever's life could benefit. Getting back here, let me also put the Restream chat up so you can all see what people are saying from the different venues here. We have Twitch and we have Facebook. For the best audio and video, you can go check out twitch.tv/digifiddler. It's all in the description. You can just click a link, and so that is there. Join us anywhere you like. Tell your friends, please. It'd be great if you could maybe bring a friend along, and we could increase the audience just a tiny bit. And maybe if you're on YouTube and you come across me, maybe throw me a subscribe, and on Twitch, follow and chat with us there. It'd be lovely to have you. I think we need some note changes here because I'm bored to tears. Are you bored? Tell me if you're bored. Because it matters to me. So I'm just gonna put some different notes in here. We're only cycling what, 5 of them? All right, let's cycle 5 different ones. All right. How about let's cycle 7. I think that would be more better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now we got 7. And we'll change these. There we go. There we go. Good. So we have new notes. Yeah, Raymond, I totally get it. The audience is here on Facebook. It's weird. Yeah, well, it's not weird. It's normal. Okay, so let's see. Kendall says loads of fun. Thank you. I'm not keeping as good of track of the chat today, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm kind of falling behind here. Oh, Bill Sussman is here. Square pushing too. Okay. All right. I could never ever put my name next to that gentleman's name. I'll tell you that. But I am indeed by definition square pushing on Brian Crabtree's device. Isabel, do you mind putting monome.org in the chat for people to click on and go see? Andre's here. Andre Chumley, boy, we've been in conversation since I awoke this morning. all the stuff going on in the news today, and all the follow the money stuff, you know? It's like you say, why don't they sign up for enough vaccines? Why would you reject a whole load of Pfizer vaccines? And then you realize, oh yeah, they got money in that other company. It's weird. Okay, enough. No more. Not on the December Daily. We do not talk criminality. All right, let's see here. The magic trick. Oh, I see. You enjoyed the, I should do more magic on here. I'm not a really great magician. I used to do magic when I was a kid. It was something that really kept me occupied in the back of the car on long trips with mom and dad. I had, what is that? There's this little paperback book called, I forget what it's called. But it's a card. Somebody in here will know. It is a card magic book, you know. So it would teach you how to do one-handed cuts, triple cuts, you know, quadruple cuts, and all the steals and the second deals, and all that. And boy, I had so much fun, you know, for so many years. Doing magic, and sometimes I'll pull out a deck of cards and I'll do my best at entertaining folks. I still have fun with that sometimes. All right, so hey, Ruth Mendelson's here. Her book, The Waterway. Oh my goodness, we did not do our ritual today. I'm on, where are we, Isabel? I think we're on chapter 4 or chapter 5 now. I think chapter 5. Wonderful book that Ruth Mendelson, incredible film composer and educator as well. She wrote a book, and we are loving it. And so during this snowstorm, I took out the blanket. I sat next to the wood stove, and I read to Isabel. I read Ruth's book, and it is just so much fun. Let me see if I can. It kind of looked a little bit like this. Okay. It looked a lot like that. That is our dog, and Cuckoo. He's an Azawak from Central Africa. He is our love. We love this dog so much. He's a runner. He's 3 years old, and you can also. Our dog has an Instagram. It's terribly vain. I admit. I'm sorry. But he's a wonderful dog. He's, I think, very much friends with Lynn Lane's cat, who also watches the stream, watches the December daily, and I've been told that I have a fan in Lynn's cat. And does this make me happy, or does this make me happy? So anyway, it does. The answer is it makes me happy. So let's see who else is here. Let me, as much as I love the cat, we should, worship the dog and Ruth's book. Okay, anyway, let's see. Thank you, Isabel, for putting all those links in there. Raymond. Chapter 5, yes. At least we're not in chapter... What is bankruptcy? Chapter 7? Chapter 11. Yeah, we're not at chapter 11. The Water Tree Way. The Water Tree Way, not the Waterway. Hello. Your dog has an IG. Yes, it does. And there you have it. And there's Lynn Lane, who has stopped by to say hi. Yeah, you got to check out Lynn Lane's transitory... transitory... Oh, God. Lynn, I'm so embarrassed. Transitory movement. Transitory movement in... Oh, God. I'm so sorry, Lynn. The one day I try to say the title of your band and I don't. I apologize. Here it comes. Lynn is going to put the Transitory Movement Collective in the chat for you, so you can go check out his work as well. Hey, Tim Darwish is here. Fantastic. There we go. Okay, what does Lynn say? What does Andre say here? Here, what? Oh my God, I have no idea what you're responding to, Andre, except that you're pointing straight to something on the other side of me. You are pointing to something over there, and I don't exactly know what that is, but I can feel that it's important. All right, good enough. Tim, you're saying that to Lynn. Yeah. Transitory Sound and Movement Collective. There we go. TSMC. Although he never refers to it by an acronym. Sorry. Boy, I'm having a rough time today with English. All right. Okay. Ruth. Ruth. Thank you. Oh man, Ruth was part of our inaugural program for Amplify This, the Expansion Lab, Creative Expansion Lab, and she says, "I loved taking your course last summer." Ruth, we loved having you, and we're gearing up for X Lab 2 for the second round, and boy, we're looking forward to it. And Ruth, the memories of the times we shared are incredible. And the work you do, the work you do. Ruth has scored an audio book for Jane Goodall, the last documentary on Jane Goodall. Dr. Jane Goodall wrote the foreword for Ruth's book. Really, really extraordinary, all extraordinary work, extraordinary music. So Ruth, so happy to see you today here. Andre says, you were answering Raymond. Oh, how many notes are there? There are, I think, existentially, there are, by definition, infinite amounts of notes. You weren't really asking that. I think you were asking how many notes I have at my disposal. Well, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7, but here they are all the same. That's kind of nice. And then I can also say which ones actually play, Like here's one every 4. And if I set this length, oh, but there's a delay on it. Hold on. I'll take it off, Raymond, and then you can really hear. There we go. And then I can just add notes wherever I want. And I could even make an African 6/8. And just change the length to this. Now I've got an African 6/8. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Put the delay back on. But then it gets boring with one note, right? So then we have to start, got to start adding some other ones here. Here comes. Okay. So we get some variations here. Anyway, too much to play with. Moving back to the chat. Oh, Andre says, let's keep looking for them all. Anybody have anything to chat about today? Any questions? Here's a good question from me to you. Tell me, let's see, what do I really want to know? How could I be of service? Do you have any questions about streaming or, Ableton Live or, I don't know, gear, cameras? We're kind of out to get everybody, amped up and running and being great for themselves. Ah, there we go. Yeah, no braids. Oh, you do see braids. I had braids and clouds all confused, Andre. Of course you know what you see in my case. Yeah, there's a lot of make noise fun in here. I love it. I love make noise. Oh, sure, Ruth. So the mic that I am using is an SM7B, and here, let me move myself. There we go. Let me move myself where I can actually be seen. There we go. So the mic I'm using, Ruth, is a Shure SM7B. This is a mic that you'll see on a lot of podcasters' desks. So anybody from Tim Ferriss to Russell Brand to Joe Rogan, it's kind of the thing to use. There are other mics that I would probably love, nearly as much. But I gotta say, this mic is great and it's affordable. I have very expensive mics in my mic cabinet for use on instruments and stuff, and they don't work on voice nearly as nice and balanced and kind of perfect as this one does. And this is $400. It's nothing. Isabel's getting one too. So the next time that you see Isabel, we're actually just kind of waiting. We should have had a shipment already from our dear friends at Sweetwater Sound with the mic arm, but they haven't. But that hasn't quite come in yet. I'm gonna randomize all these notes here. Maybe put a little register back in. All right, there we go. Does that answer your question, Ruth? Yeah, Lynn. So what was interesting is I haven't tried Sonobus a lot. Maybe you and I should give it a shot sometime, Lynn. I have not been able to get less than 80 milliseconds of latency with Sonobus. What was your number that you got? I have talked to some people who really used Listen To by Audio Movers very, very successfully. And I also have somebody in Missouri. My dear friend Jeff Kaiser is a phenomenal trumpeter, programmer, musician. He uses Sonobus and he swears by it. So I mean, my voyages, my journeys have been in Jack Trip with Dan Tepfer and with Trevor New, and it's been kind of awesome when we've got it to work. These things are getting there. They really are. I've also heard, I can send you, Lynn, we'll be happy to at some point, something about Quack Trip, which is Miller Puckett, who developed PD and Max. Quack Trip supposedly is doing really nice things and has a not bad interface. Also Jam Kazam works. There we go. Yeah. How are you all doing? Are you all Christmas shopping still, or are you are you still sending gifts? And if you're not visiting, or are you visiting? And I mean, it's kind of that's kind of a weird question. I don't expect you to answer it actually, because nobody wants to actually say if they're traveling or not, because now all of that is so fraught, right? I wish you all safety, and hopefully we are walking into a kinder endeavor with each other. But one can never tell. I think one of the secrets to one of the real secrets here is to stay away from cynicism, and that can be kind of hard. To really lean on hope in terms of learning to deal with each other, and to remember that even though there's been so much disagreement, that we're all beating with the same heart and the same blood. And wow. Hey, I'll tell you something. Can I share a piece of news? Hey, Trevor New is here. There we go. Hey, Trevor. He's zooming with the fam. Right on. Okay. I want to share with you something. In the description, you'll find a link. Today is released Jason Robert Brown's new record, and it's so much fun. I mean, really, this is something that we recorded early pandemic, and Jason just started feeding the band tunes. And one of them was with Ariana Grande. So yes, I'm on a record with Ariana Grande. Now, I mean, Ariana Grande, the real deal. Also, the number of Instagram fam accounts is crazy. So once you get tagged on Twitter, connected to her, there's literally a million retweets by different fan accounts with your name in it. So it kind of ruins your whole Twitter account. But it was so much fun. And Ariana Grande, she has a history with Jason, because I believe, if I'm not incorrect, Ariana was in his show called 13 in the original. And so they're friends, and it's like, and he knew her way back when. So to hear her sing his music is phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. So anyway, I had on this record, I play all the violin and viola parts. My cello counterpart, Mary Dorman Fanuff, dear friend of mine, she plays the cello, and then Randy Landau, Jason's longtime bass player, Gary Seeger, his guitarist, my dear friend Gary, Jamie Eblin on drums, Jason on piano, and then Shoshana Bean, who, if you've never heard Shoshana Bean deliver a song, that's an experience you need to have before you die, because and you can find her, Shoshana Bean. What is it? I think it's Showbean, SHOBEAN on Instagram. Shoshana Bean can deliver a song like no other person on the face of the earth. there is so, there it's like having, oh, I don't know how to explain it, but I cannot listen to her sing without being completely emotionally wrapped up in her very presence and every word that she sings. So even if you go listen to this record or go buy this record for listening to her, I mean, you'll probably see videos from this record eventually. I hope at least you will. Anyway, it's a great pleasure to be on this record with those two ladies, but more than anything, I've been in Jason's band for many, many years now. And we do this monthly residency in New York at a club called Subculture, one of the best playing experiences in New York that anybody can have. And we haven't, of course, played there ever since the pandemic. So it's been kind of sad for us. But we used to play there every month, and hopefully we will again. But playing with Jason is, without, I can say it easily. It's my favorite gig. So to have this record come out today on Friday is kind of awesome. So I thank you for giving that a look and a listen. And just, if you don't know Jason Robert Brown's music, do yourself that favor. One of America's best songwriters, period. End of story. Anyway, sorry, I'm pontificating too much. Let me look over to the chat. Oh, thank you, Isabel. She put in the links. There we go. All right. So Lynn said it was problematic for us today, but we are going to try again next week. It's tricky with the update of Loopback. Oh, that's an interesting addition to the equation. I left my picture-in-picture in. Sorry about that. Yeah, cool. Well, listen, it's 40 minutes. Isabel and I have to be on the road in just a few seconds. So I'm gonna say goodbye and wish you all a wonderful rest of your evening, to be sure. And we wish you health and safety and all of that stuff. And we hope to see you tomorrow on the December Daily. Let's see if this is in the right key. I have no idea. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Isabel, for the lower thirds. Thank you for everything you do. I love my love. I mean, I don't think there's much more to say about that. I hope you love your love. Geraldine, thanks for staying all this time and hanging out with us. Thank you all for being a part of this extraordinary thing. It's really lovely to have you. There we go. It's a fade out. Have a good evening.